video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around.
Welcome everyone to DP Underground, home of the greatest clips in town and the greatest clips around. How's it going? I don't know why I'm streaming. I just decided to. I'm going to stream again. And then we're going to do a private stream later on after that. So Billy should be here maybe in an hour or so. And then we're going to do a stream on the normal channel. And then we're going to do the private stream. I don't believe the link for the private show is up yet. I don't think so. Don't think that's the case. Love that bucha, man. Maybe I should, I'm going to switch this for now and put the chat up here. Where the fuck is the chat? Here it is. Forgot I even had this mode. All right, there we go. What flavor? Lemon, ginger, cayenne. Hey, what's up? What's up? I apologize. I'm fighting some kind of sickness right now, so struggling to talk a little bit. Not as energetic as I usually could be, and it's hot today. But here I am. Woohoo! Oh. But, do I need a snot rag? No, I don't. I actually have paper towels, which, and I have tissues. Both work just as well. Well, paper towels don't work very well. Because they make your skin, your nose skin, all raw. Hey, you know what? I might be lower energy than normal, but I still have somewhat decent energy for the way I'm feeling right now. I don't know what is going on. I checked to see if I had a fever, and I don't. So, yesterday I pretty much chilled all day. So I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. Just tired, I guess. Sinus infection? No. You know what? I'm one of those kind of people whose sinuses are always congested, whose nasal passages are always plugged. Always. Right now, I'm getting a little airflow through this one, none through this one. I don't know, and it's always like that. When I go to sleep at night, I have to breathe out of my nose. It sucks. I'm glad you enjoyed the debate. A lot of people had a lot of complaints. A lot of people said we didn't moderate it well enough. And, well, actually, no, that's not what they told me. Maybe that's what they meant, but that's not what they actually said. What they said was, don't host debates anymore. You suck at moderating. But I don't know. I guess I'll just look on the bright side and think maybe they meant you need to learn how to do it better. Yeah. I like it when people tell me not to do something anymore. It's like, if you really give a shit, yeah, I mean, it's their opinion. It's true that it is their opinion. But I mean, like, if you really give a shit, you'll tell me what I did wrong and what you think I could have done better. Now, keep in mind that you still could be wrong on what your opinions are, but send them my way. I tend to respond to that better than people commanding me not to do things anymore. No, so here's my train of thought on it. When we had Destiny and Doug, I tried to structure it and make it very, very, specifically structured. You get this time to talk, you get that time to talk. For the most part, they cooperated anyway, but I found that they worked better being able to go back and forth. But with this last debate, these two guys, they needed more structure. And when I tried to say anything, they just kind of like kept talking. I don't know if they couldn't hear me or if they didn't give a shit. I don't know either way. But these are two guys that kind of, they have in some ways similar debate tactics. They don't have similar views at all, but that's why I got them to debate each other. So tonight on the private show, we're going to do a debate special. Now, that's not all we're going to do. We're going to do some other stuff as well, but I am taking votes. This is public. You can vote on this without being a patron, but you're not going to be able to watch it without being a patron. So I'm taking votes on topics that you would like to see us vote on. There's a whole bunch of them here listed, and I at the bottom you can type in ones that you'd like. If they're not listed, I'll consider the ones that are typed in. And I'm just gonna at the beginning of the show, I'm gonna pick the one with the most votes. We're gonna start with that one. We're going to go to this screen here. Where is it? Here we go. We're going to go to this screen here. And I have a timer. So what we'll do is I'll find a website that does like a coin flip thing. And tails gets one side of the debate, heads gets the other, regardless of our personal feelings about the subject. I may end up having to make the argument tonight that John Cena is the greatest of all time in professional wrestling. I may have to do that. I may have to make the argument that Michigan is better than Ohio tonight. I might. There's a 50-50 chance. And you don't have to be a patron to vote in this poll here. I'll post the poll here in the chat. But please consider becoming a patron. It helps the show out a lot. The original reason why Patreon was invented is that so that people who enjoy work of a certain creator can support that somehow, their normal work. So, back in the day, it used to be like, you pay me $250 per video or whatever. Now it's per month across the board, unless you have a legacy account. But a lot of people now think of Patreon as like a paywall. It's like, yeah, I know you do this other stuff for free, but what do you offer for money? But that wasn't the original. That wasn't the original concept of it. So if you guys get hours of entertainment out of this and you're not a patron, consider becoming one. If you'd like. But so you can vote on the topics here, and we're just going to go down them. We'll probably do like 5 to 10 of them. We also have, and by the way, we have a timer for this one. And I can set it to whatever. I'll set it to 5 minutes really quick here. Here is the timer. There it is. So each one of us, I'll be controlling the sound as usual, but when it's not my turn to talk, I will mute myself. I will let Billy talk, and we will go back and forth. And at the end of each round, you will hear the alert sound to let us all know that time is out.
Time out, 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 time out.
Yeah, so that's how we know. Yeah, Billy's going to get muted when it's not his turn to talk. That's how it's going to work. That way. So, like, if Billy says something and I don't agree with what he said, I'm going to wait until he's done, and I'm going to write down I'm going to write down what I thought was wrong about what he said. And then I'll address that. That's how it's going to work. Tonight is debate night, DP private show, $5 or more on Patreon will get you in. Also, it's going to get you all the other stuff that we've done over the last, almost 2 years. All the movie reviews, all of that shit. You get it all. You can go back and binge watch it all. And for however... So it's not like, You get several months worth of content if you haven't already been a patron before. It's a bunch of stuff you haven't watched yet. So it's worth checking out for at least 1 month. You can watch as much as you want for that 1 month. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to handle this. This will be my training wheels to host better debates for the people that don't think I host debates good enough. I'm doing it for you guys. And you guys get to vote on the topics. So let's see the number. What's the number one topic here? I wish they stacked them based on which one had the most votes. That's really dumb that they don't. Looks like should vaccinations be mandatory is the number one at this point. Yeah, vaccinations be mandatory. And then I see should human cloning be legalized? Then I see social media positive or negative. Then I see accidentally voted on one. Then I see John Cena, greatest of all time wrestling. That's up there. Better state, Ohio versus Michigan. So that's it. Oh, and yeah, I know you guys can think of more, but we can't do them all. So we'll choose depending on how these go, we'll probably do 5 or 6, somewhere between that. 7 maybe. But I mean, hey, if it's great, we'll do 10. Time out. 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 It's about to happen. I can't wait. Man. No, being a YouTube member gets you the post shows, and that's all it gets you. Being a $5 patron gets you all of the private shows. So you actually get more content being a YouTube member, but I would say the private shows through Patreon are probably a step above, but it's just less content overall. So it depends on if you're looking for quantity or not. And then if you're a $10 patron, you get basically all of the video content that we make. All the post shows, all the private shows, all the movie reviews, anything else we post. That's it. You can use Subscribestar too, and we do have a few people on Subscribestar because they wanted the option, and I'm not going to... I mean, if I have to choose between using another fucking website or losing the money, I'll choose the website. Whatever. Hopefully, I'm hoping around sometime next year, I'm just going to do all of the private shows through Vimeo, like live on Vimeo, because we don't have to worry about, you know, it getting blocked in certain countries or it getting flagged or anything like that. We can play whatever fucking videos we want. We can do anything like that. And Vimeo's streaming service is supposed to be top notch. It's just expensive. You have to pay annually for it. It's like $900 or something annually. The show tonight is not a regular episode, so this is the stream before the stream before the stream. So when Billy gets here, we're going to go live on the main channel. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff I already talked about. And then after that, sorry, I'm multitasking. After we do the live stream, we plug the Patreon and everything a little bit, then we're going to go to a private show. So everyone $5 and above on Patreon will get that. So it's not a regular episode, but yeah, I mean, you got $5, you got $5 somewhere in PayPal. And then actually we're going to do another private show in a couple days too. The day after tomorrow. So if you become a patron now, you're going to get a private show today. You're going to get one Wednesday. And then we're doing the next one really early into August. And I'm trying to make them more and more different than the normal show. Now that's a risk, but playing it safe, I think just kind of keeps people in, they're not happy, but they're not dissatisfied. They're just kind of like, So I want to make the private shows different. Or maybe because we do two of them, we could do one that's different and one that's the usual shit. Because a lot of people, they don't like it when they see new shit. Like when they expect something to be one way and it's different, blows their mind. I mean, we see that a lot now with social media outrage. It's funny that they ended up making 007 a black woman, because I had always predicted that they were going to someday choose an American actor to play 007, and that was going to piss everyone off. But this took it even further, I would say. Oh yeah, if you have the Brave browser, good for you. You should be watching this stream right now using it. If you don't, you should download it. But I did this stream the easy way, and I don't think I have my link posted down below. So I'll plug it a lot more on the stream before the stream. Yeah, Brave browser helps out a lot. Now, like, the value of the tokens has gone down quite a bit recently. But hopefully that'll start going up again. Keep using the Brave browser too, if you keep getting those ads, because you'll get your payout, I think, on the 4th. Let's see what it says here.
Liar! Liar!
Time out. August 5th is the next payment date. Oh, man. Of course Titty Rubskin's in the chat. So let's see what people have voted for. I'll do a quick little refresh here. What are we at here? Social media, John Cena, human cloning, vaccinations, Ohio versus Michigan. What's another one that's pretty high? I saw one that was 19. Drinking age being lowered. Best decade, 80s versus 90s. That might be a good... Oh, that one went down. Weird. People took votes away from it. Okay. Yeah, these decades I've noticed are like 80s versus 90s, they're almost like companion decades. 60s and 70s too. I noticed a lot of overlap when these two decades crossed each other. Well, I mean, later on, I can take the winners and pit them against the winners of other decades. So later on, I could have the 40s and 50s go against each other, and the winner of that could take on the winner of the 80s versus the 90s. I'm not going earlier than 1900, though. Fuck that. I'm not going to be like, what was better, the 1820s or the 1920s or the 2020s? What about the year 400 BC? Mm. No, I'm not doing individual years. I'm doing decades. Individual years, fuck that. Then I have to go research everything that happened that actual year. It's a lot easier just to know what happened within a 10-year period. This is the stream before the stream before the stream. Yeah, the 20s and the 30s were fucking horrible. There was prohibition, organized crime, the Great Depression, World War II. Or 2 was in the 40s, right? Yeah, the 40s, I think. Yeah, so just Great Depression, prohibition, organized crime, all that. Oh, it looks like technically World War II started in 38. So it was the end of the 30s, but there was some cool stuff in the 20s. I don't know about the 30s, really. I think... Did you guys know that the first ever film to have audio in it, the first ever talkie, as they called them at the time, was The Jazz Singer, and it was a blackface movie? Did you guys know that? It's kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, the 30s were terrible because of the Great Depression. Yeah, Al Jolson. Al Jolson, The Jazz Singer, 1928, the first ever film with audio in it. I mean, the first ever actual, like, commercial film. Obviously, the people who created talking film, as they called it. I believe it was Thomas Edison, at least Edison and his lab. That might have been another thing he stole from Tesla, for all we know. But, yeah, I think the first ever talking film is Thomas Edison talking to a camera, but Al Jolson, first, like, commercial film, The Jazz Singer. Of course it's a classic, but yeah, a lot of that shit that was a classic, it was, I mean, it had that sort of stuff that now would no longer be acceptable. So there's, and then there was Amos and Andy. That was just a television show at one time. I think it was a radio show at first, wasn't it? I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember my mom taped a VHS tape of Song of the South for me off of the Disney Channel. I don't think that ever even made it to DVD release because of, like, the racial connotations of that movie. Which I don't even think, you know, African Americans or slaves were even portrayed badly in that film. It was just a depiction of what it was like during that time. I don't think we should completely ignore that it was like that there was, like, widespread slavery throughout the United States, especially in the South. That's why they got rid of, like, Huckleberry Finn, or, or Tom Sawyer. They got rid of Tom Sawyer because it had the N-word in it. They got rid of, like, I remember schools were banning these books, even in the 90s. Tom Sawyer and To Kill a Mockingbird. They used the N-word in that because, but a black guy was, in the story To Kill a Mockingbird, a black man is on trial for raping a white woman. And I think he ends up getting acquitted of it. Pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've read it. So even though it has, you know, racial, like, racist stuff in the book, it's not a racist book. Skeptical Jesus, come on, dude. Use your head, buddy. DVDs didn't exist when I was a kid. So it wasn't that I couldn't find it on DVD. I was too young to ask my mom to tape it for me. She just taped it for me. Oh, yeah, those jokes. Yeah, you were only pretending to be retarded. Okay. Mm. I never saw Betamax. I know they existed, but I never watched anything on Betamax or anything. I watched things on Laserdiscs. I remember when Laserdiscs first came out, and everyone was like, "Whoa, Laserdisc! It's cool, man." It was like a CD the size of like a 12-inch vinyl record. Such garbage. So was like the Betamax technology was better, but did it cost more? Is that why VHS caught on? Oh, I remember mini discs. I remember we had mini disc drives on the computers at my high school. And when I used to do like digital art projects and stuff, everyone had their own mini disc to save all their stuff onto. And at the time it was like super like high memory capacity on those for removable drive. I remember, oh my God. So when I was a kid, I'm talking like pre-NES, so like before the Nintendo Entertainment System, I had a friend who had a computer. It was a how do I say this? It was a home computer, but it didn't you didn't get a monitor for it. You plugged it into your TV, but it was like the keyboard, it was an all-in-one. The keyboard and the computer were all one piece. And a lot of the programs for it, even the non-games, there were a bunch of games, holy shit. They were fucking, I mean, if you saw these games, they would blow your mind, like, at how old they look. But a lot of, even like word processing and stuff was all cartridge-based. But I remember he had one game where all the memory came off of a cassette tape. There was a cassette tape drive for this computer. And like some programs would come on like a normal looking cassette tape, and you put it in there and it would hook it up to the computer, and you could play games off of that. Let's see. Oh my God. Dungeons. Okay. We used to play this game. It was called Dungeons of Dagroth. Dungeons of fucking Dagroth, guys. And I know you haven't heard of it. It's okay. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, you're fighting the wizard. Listen to these awesome sound effects. Prepare. Oh yeah, this is you like, there's stuff in your backpack and stuff. Yeah, and here you are, you're walking. Prepare. It's all text command. Oh shit, there's like a snake that you gotta fight. Killed it. Holy shit. Yeah, you have your heart beating. When you start to die, the heart starts beating faster. Killed it. Yeah, these are awesome 3D graphics. Wonder what year this game came out. Came out in 1982. I'll show you. Here's the Wikipedia article about it. Dungeons of Dagroth. is one of the first real-time first-person perspective role-playing video games. The TRS-80 color computer. Yep, this is the fucking computer. This is it right here. A friend of mine when I was a really young in the early 80s had this computer. Made by Tandy. I guess this is referenced in Ready Player One? Huh, that's weird. No, I was not a teen in 1982. I was 1 years old in 1982. No, but I had a friend, like in 84, 85, 86, like that time frame, I had a friend and I used to go to his house and his parents had one of these computers and we used to play those games on it. Wow, at the time, it was $400 and that's the equivalent of $1,200. It's crazy. I was born in 1981, so 1982 I would have been either less than, I would have been 1 or 2 years old, depending on what month it was. Or I would have been, no, sorry, I didn't do the math right. Anyway. You know what I'm saying. I would have been less than 1 year old or 1 year old. The Apple Lisa was the most insanely expensive personal computer you could ever want. It's the equivalent of $25,000 in 2018 money. In 1983, it was almost $10,000. Think about that. And they wonder, this is one of, see, people always praise Steve Jobs for all the good ideas he had, and of course he had good ideas, but this is one of his worst ideas ever. Most people can't even afford, a $25,000 car. Why would they buy a computer for $25,000 that's going to be obsolete in 4 years, 5 years? Especially at this time when the technology seemed to be moving pretty fast. A computer that was made in 83 would be very, very out of date by, 1990. Insanely out of date. Yeah, think about that. Think about the people who did buy one of these. How many years of practical use do you think they got out of it? It was discontinued in 86. They only sold 10,000 of them. It had dual floppy disks. Awesome. Like, you could buy a nice car for $25,000, and if you take really good care of it and maybe don't drive it too much, you could probably get maybe 10 years out of it. You know? I don't see why not. Maybe even more. Some people drive cars for way longer. But the Apple Lisa, you didn't get. It's what a fucking waste. Oh yeah, I mean, like in in some places, you could have easily bought a nice house. I mean, like, cost of housing varies so much depending on where it is. Yeah, it was a $10,000 computer in 1983, which is equivalent for inflation of $25,000. Awesome. Well, I have a Dodge too, so if your Dodge lasts you 20 years, hopefully mine will too. I think my car will last because I don't have a daily commute, so my car spends a lot of time chilling out, and I take good care of it. So, you know what though? One thing that's bullshit about Dodge is that when your map system, like if you have the nav system, the Uconnect system, when your map gets outdated, you have to buy a new map system, and it's like hundreds of dollars. It's like, hold on, Google Maps gives me all these maps for free. You want to charge me $300 for it? That's such garbage. Just because I just have it on a screen in my car, and then maybe in 5 more years it's going to be obsolete again. It's going to be outdated again. No thanks. Yeah, and Ford stands for found on road dead. Yeah, I remember all those from the 3rd grade. That's cool. Good one. No, this is the stream before the stream before the stream. I'm doing tap on Friday. I'm doing tap this coming Friday. I could not do it yesterday. I was dead. I could not function at all. Patreon private show, I believe, will be around 6:15, 6:30, something like that. So, it's not going to be all debate tonight. So if you guys get confused by what time I'm saying, just subtract each time zone between my time zone and your time zone. So if I'm 3 time zones away from you, that means I am 3 hours behind you. So if you're in New York, I'm 3 hours behind you. Chicago, 2 hours behind you. Denver, 1 hour behind you. But anyway, tonight is also going to be all kinds of crazy, stupid ads because I have a bunch of old PSAs from the 80s and 90s that I'm going to play in between some of the debating that we're going to do tonight. What was my first car? It was, I don't know. Like a Buick or something. Like a hand-me-down car.
Getting into drugs and being high is a stupid thing to do. So being in control and saying no is not the
No, just say no, kids.
Be an original and take a stand. You are free to say no.
This makes me want to do drugs.
Don't let a friend push you in to taking drugs. You got it right. You say no, no, right to say no.
I remember that one. I remember that being on TV. Oh, look at this one too.
What's bugging you, Murphy?
Drugs. Drugs bug me.
Hi, that was Nancy Allen and me. I'm Peter Weller, the guy behind that mask. If you're a kid, please listen for a
RoboCop.
second. How do you keep away from drugs? They're everywhere, sometimes even at home. But there is one place you can go that is 100% drug-free. No pot, no pills, no crack, no smack, no coke, no exceptions. The Boys and Girls Club. It beats the streets. No kidding.
So RoboCop. I have like 2 hours worth of old PSAs to play. And the thing is, all TV stations, even though the stations themselves are privately owned, the airwaves themselves are publicly owned and licensed and regulated by the government. And part of the agreement is, NBC, when they have to pause for station identification and they have to run a PSA every so often, a public service announcement. So a lot of these stations would just have actors that had TV shows on the station at the time do the PSAs. G.I. Joe used to have a PSA at the end of every episode. Knowing is half the battle. A lot of those shows did. Yeah, he meant all of them. All of them did. All of those shows had PSAs. When I was going to a university, I worked for the radio station there, and we had to read PSAs. We just read them live. Do it live! Fuck it! Captain Planet basically was a PSA. The entire fucking show was a PSA. So, in between the debate topics that we're going to vote on for tonight, we're going to watch a lot of that stuff. One of my oh man, we're going to do One to Grow On, which is, man, they used to play these public service announcements called One to Grow On that I would watch during the Saturday morning cartoons. Very interesting. Ben versus Sophane 2 will happen when we get our schedules worked out, because that's part of the problem right now. Oh, man. I feel like poop. Me versus Nancy Reagan. I don't think she'd win. seeing as she's no longer with us. Nancy Reagan was a sweet lady, though. Just because I didn't like her dad, her husband as president. Whatever. The bird is no longer with us. I made this announcement a while back. The bird all of a suddenly stopped accepting food and wasn't acting like it was in very good health. I called the local wildlife rehabilitator and they took the bird in. And I didn't stay there the entire time, but my guess is that the bird did not survive. I tried to take care of it. It's okay. I got a little attached to the bird, but, it was only with me for like a couple days. Tried my best. That's why I didn't name it, because I was like, these birds usually don't last long, and there might have been a reason why it was pushed out of the nest. I still, the nest, it was impossible for me to get to, but I can still hear it. I can hear, the little birds that are still in the nest up there tweeting away sometimes. No, I'm not going to feed it dirt. I asked people who actually know how to take care of birds what to do, and feeding it dirt. There are some bird breeds that do eat dirt, but they do it when they're adults, and this type of bird was not one of them. From what I understand, some types of parrots have dirt in their diet, but not when they're young, not when they're nestlings. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't keep explaining it. What exotic animal would I like to have as a pet? I don't know. Uh I really don't want an exotic animal as a pet. I used to have a hedgehog as a pet, and it died recently. It had a horrible illness that caused it to slowly go paralyzed. It's almost like the hedgehog equivalent of Parkinson's. And a lot of that has to do with the way we breed them to be pets in the United States, and I guess North America at large. Same thing with ferrets. I had a ferret that got a really bad illness that I guess is a genetic illness that's very common among ferrets that are bred as pets. So I've had a few animals that are kind of considered exotics that, yeah. Not only do they inbreed them, but they spay and neuter them way too young. I used to think it'd be cool to get a sugar glider as a pet. I guess they're nocturnal and they shit everywhere. So no thanks. Yeah, sugar gliders are cute little animals, but I don't think they're meant to be kept as pets. And they're from Australia originally, so they're really susceptible to cold weather that we get in the winter in North America. And it's just like, when you have an animal that's from like the other side of the world and that's used to a warm climate, you have to like keep them warm all year. You have to be really careful about how warm they are. I knew someone a long time ago who had an ocelot as a pet. You know, those little, like, they're not little, but they're cats, but they're not like the size of like a panther or anything like that. They're a small type of wild cat. Medium-sized type of wild cat, I should say. I don't know. A tiger could easily turn on you. A tiger could just one day decide, or it could get scared or whatever. I don't want. We don't. I mean, like as well as you can train a tiger, you can't fully domesticate it, and it could just turn on you in a heartbeat. All it would take is 1 second. A cheetah, yeah. I've seen cheetahs trained to walk on leashes like dogs before. A cheetah is not like a tiger, though. I'm not going to have it defanged and declawed. That's fucking awful. I just wouldn't have one. If it was like, oh yeah, you can have this animal, it'll be fine, just pull its teeth out and its claws out. It's like, no thanks, I probably would rather not. Don't think it should be a pet. Hey, you know what? You can have a tiger as a pet. All you got to do is cut its head off, and then you don't have to worry about it biting you anymore. It's like, huh? No, I would never get any of these animals. All these animals that you're asking me that I would get, I would not get them. I only tried to help a bird because it was sick. That's it. That's all. Well, I didn't know if it was sick, but it was abandoned. I tried to help a bird because it was abandoned and it didn't have another chance. So that's why I did that. Otherwise I wasn't looking to let in a new pet or anything. I'm fine with just dogs for now. I felt bad enough that my hedgehog died. I took the hedgehog in because someone didn't want it anymore too. But it wasn't wild, obviously. I didn't find it. It was like domesticated, but no one wanted it, so I took it in. But after it died, I'm like, probably not get another pet for a little while. I can't have cats. I'm allergic to them. You know what? I wouldn't keep one of these as a pet, but one thing that I think that is so adorable are capybaras. They're like giant guinea pigs. I love those. Those are great. But I bet you it would hurt if they bit you. because they got those big ass like beaver teeth, but they're huge. How much do those things weigh? Like 80, 90, 100 pounds? Something like that? Yeah, and I know people farm them so they can kind of be... They can be domesticated, but not like housebroken or anything like that. I've been bitten by herbivores, though. They can still hurt. They can still bite you. I bet you capybara's bitten people before and done some damage. Yeah, I remember one time I took a pet guinea pig home. I felt bad for it because all the other guinea pigs were like biting its ears, and it had all these holes in its ears from the other little shits like biting its ears, because they just, at like a pet store, they just keep like a ton of guinea pigs in like one thing together. Yeah, guinea pigs are great. Guinea pigs are really good at learning sounds. So even though they sit like in a little cage all day, my guinea pigs would learn like they knew that if I opened the refrigerator, there was a good chance food was coming. So they'd all freak out. They would all freak the fuck out anytime they heard a sound like the refrigerator open, or if they heard like a plastic bag or something. Because, salad is usually in a plastic bag. And they loved all things salad, Whoa. I guess it just automatically turned off. That's funny how that happens. All right, so I don't know, when is this other stream supposed to start? And like, okay, I don't even know when he's getting here. Let's see where he is. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm not doing anything exciting right now. Just looking at something really quick here. All right. Billy is 5'4" and 57 years old. So, fuck. All right, so I think I'm going to end this stream because the others, well, yeah, you know what? Give me 1 second here. Yeah, Billy is so short. What the fuck? How can he live with himself being so short? Um... Good people. Hey, Speedy, Speedy, Speedy. I'm changing the start time of the pre-show, but I don't think it probably won't start too much later than we think. Than we originally had planned, but I'm gonna play a couple rounds of Galaga because I don't give a shit. Let's play some fucking Galaga, man. Young Belfridge is such a midge. Young Belfridge is so midge. I don't know what's going on here. I think I know what's up. I'll be right back in just a split second. Young Bill Fridge, such a midge. Young Bill Fridge, such a midge. Mm-mm-mm-mm. One moment, guys. All right, let's see here. What the fuck? Close this and start it up again. I have to go to my Xbox settings eventually here and turn instant on back on so that I can power it on from here. But by the way, here's the puppy. Hi, everybody. I'm a puppy. Look at my puppy face. Yeah, the street was like this way. Okay. Time to stream this fucking game. Galaga. That dog deserves an Oscar. I use all sorts of consoles because I'm not some weirdo that believes that I have to belong to some kind of tribe and only use one thing, and that means I can't use other things. And actually, Xbox has some cool features that they just recently rolled out to where, you know, Xbox is available on any PC now. You don't have to own an Xbox. You can get Xbox Live. You can get an Xbox Live subscription and play it through your computer now if you have Windows 10. Yeah, you know, these companies don't care if you're loyal to them and refuse to play a different one. Like, they don't care if you play a different one as long as you buy their shit too. All right. My high score is 67,880. Let's see if I can beat it. I had a 60% hit ratio earlier when I was playing, but I didn't beat my score because I fucked up really bad towards the end. Oh, damn it! Alright. That was a bad start. That was a very bad start. I was trying too hard to be a strategist instead of just playing the game. And that was my problem. I try too hard when I play in front of people. I'll just play it like I know I can. It's kind of weird having a puppy on my lap when I play this. I'm not used to that at all. Ah, you motherfuckers getting so close now. Wow, I cannot hit them. What the fuck? There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. I'm fucking up the challenging stage. Fuck, dude. I have not done so bad in this in forever. I'm overthinking this shit. All right, I'm going to do another one in just a second. Ugh. All right. Yeah, that one was really bad. All right, let's try it again. Oh, yeah. Come here, you. Okay. Let's try this shit. Give me back my thing, you piece of shit. Alright. There we go. That's what we needed. Stage 2 time. Ah! Are you shitting me? There. All right. Let's go. Ah, I missed one. Oh, another one got away. What the fuck? Got you. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. See, in this game, you can't... Ow, I lost one! Yeah, they never turn on their tractor beam when there's only 2 of them left. Die, motherfucker. I had a pretty amazing run in this earlier, but I still fucked it up and didn't break the high score. I was pissed. Oh! Oh no! Now I can't do the double thing because I'll lose the game. I could use an extra life though. How about one of those? Oh no, you can't do it now. No! Yeah, they try to work you into a corner where they're doing that and then they fire a thing at you to try to get you to move into it. Fuck that. Oh, this is one of the ones where when they fly out, they don't fire at you so you can pick up a bunch of points really quick. It's when they start to approach you that you have to worry about it. All right. A little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. About half the score that I needed to have, though. Let's check this out before we play another one. Oh, shit. All right. Let's try this shit again. Okay. Oh, dude, I am playing exceptionally bad right now. I'll take it if I can get to it. Got it. Okay. All right. All right. You have to be careful not to shoot your own thing. There, got it. All right. Just gotta blast the fuck out of these things. Try to take them out. Oh no! Damn it! I had one, like, when I played earlier before I started streaming, I made it all the way to, like, the second challenging stage while still having both fighters, but I still didn't beat my score because I did really, really bad at the very end. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go very far in this one because I only have one life left. Okay. Oh, man. This is... No. You guys like my sound effects? Fuck no, you're not gonna get me in your tractor beam. Oh. It's like, is it possible to miss any more times than I just have? Oh man, I got an extra life. That's good though. There we go. I could, in theory, get the dual fighters now, but we'll see if I feel like even messing with that at this point. I probably could, though. I'll like sometimes move my feet for some reason. Like my feet for some reason is trying to invoke muscle memory while I'm playing this game. All right, I guess. Nope, missed it. That's all right. Okay, whatever, I'll take it. Seriously hope I don't die, though. All right. Challenging stage. Oh no, stage 6. Gotcha. Let's go. Oh, I missed one. Missed one. That sucks. Good bonus, though. I'll get a decent bonus. Last time I was like 7,000 away from the high score, though. It was painful. I got cocky and stopped playing the game smart. You got to know the pattern to move, and you can't put yourself in a place where they work you into a corner. But you also got to avoid... Oh, damn it. Oh, they worked me into a corner. 47,000. Yeah, you can't hide on the edge of the screen. You got to try to stay more in the center. You're right. I'm going to try it again in a second here. All right, let's try it one more time. Well, I always say one more time, but it's probably going to be a lot more times. You gonna do it? No? Is there not enough on the screen now for you? Come on. Do it. No? Not enough for you, huh? Alright. Piece of shit. I cleared away too many of them here at the beginning. Oh, I was trying to come in. Oh, God, I need to... One more. Fuck. Gotcha. All right, one. I gotta get it in this one. What a horrible thing that I'm doing there, man. I can't believe I'm losing a life that early in the game, honestly. That's... Alright. Alright. Sometimes this is a big risk, though, and you can end up just losing a life for nothing. Oh, you need 2 hits. All right. Holy shit, how many of them that... Damn it! Another one got away. least that one didn't. Not as good of a bonus as I wanted, though. Oh, that one that came up behind me. What a piece of shit. Oh, God. Ah! All right. At least when they hit you, they blow up too, right, guys? We've got that much, right? This might be the worst round I played so far. It's not me. I'm the best. I have the best. I'm the best Galaga player. I know Galaga. Oh no, I knew it was going to do that shit. That becomes dangerous later on in the game when you don't have any lives left. How did I miss all of them? Oh my god! God darn it. All right. Try it again. Are you kidding me? You got enough to do your shit. You know you do. No, you don't? Okay, whatever, you piece of shit. Fuck, dude. I'm trying too hard, damn it. I'm just starting over on that one. That was garbage. Alright. Yeah, Billy is late. We know. But that's cool. We'll figure it out, right? We always do. I don't mind. I do the worst when there's only a few left. When there's only one left, it's sometimes like... Oh, glad I got that one. Why? Wow. I don't normally do this, but I'm just like, whatever. That was a terrible run. I don't think you can do turbo. Well, yeah, I could. I could use a controller that just automatically... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there was a stupid amount of fire coming my way. I should have went to the right there. I don't know. Man, I'm just sucking so bad. Now I can't even do that. I don't have enough lives left. Why are you doing that when there's like only two of you? That was garbage. Holy shit. I haven't been able to pull this off the last few times I played for some reason. Got it. All right. Let's blow these fuckers sky high. There we go. All right. Let's go. Got it. Oh. That helps. Kill them. Fuck. Lost that one. All right. All right. Challenge stage. That's hard. Not bad. All right. I'm hope I I made it. Now I gotta work on survival here. Oh my god. Woo! Ooh, I got extra life. I knew I went in too far on that one. Oh, that's it. Finally. 59% hit accuracy. Yeah, I got an extra. That always. I spoke too soon. Not bad though. Wow, my hand that hits the button to fire is very tired. Oh, I'm gonna move on to the other stream in a minute here. Man, it's starting to get hot in here. I saw everyone discussing all kinds of stuff. I know there's not much to discuss about Galaga, really. My next goal is 100,000. I think I can hit 100,000 if I just play extremely well, just a little better than I just did. I could probably hit 100,000. I've seen people with millions of points in this game. I looked up, I can't remember what the world's highest score in Galaga ever is, but a lot of people have cracked a million. And like me here, try to just get above 70,000. Man, some people, they just have the entire, pattern down. You know, the best Tetris run I've ever had in my life was on a cell phone. You know, when they first started putting the up, down, left, right, the basically a D-pad on a cell phone. I had a Tetris game for that. And I just, like, one day I was just on fire. I could do no wrong. Even when it sped up really fast, I was dropping everything pretty well. I can't remember what level I got to. Yeah, I remember Snake. That was like one of the early cell phone games. Yeah, I used to be good at NES, and that those got hard for me. Yeah, that sounded weird. You know what I mean, though. Let's go to. Um, what else can we play? I do have Game Pass. Yes, I do. These are some games that I have right now that I've been playing recently. I'll just download a whole bunch of them and try them out and see how they are. It's funny how there's a game called Tacoma, because that's like a city near me. Mhm. Fuck. So I think Billy's going to be here really soon. I am going to end this stream and we will play games another time. Thanks for watching. So go over to the other stream. If you don't know what it is, it has Speedy Adams in the thumbnail. It's oh yeah, I gotta fix this shit. I forgot. I had it for 5. Man, Billy the Fridge. Billy the Fridge. If you're listening right now, promptness is important, dude. Promptness is important. The DP fans are waiting on you, buddy. Promptness is important. All right. See you guys soon.